Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is Big Girl Diary. Oh my goodness. Look. I need this background. I do. I do. And I need my cafe au lait with some hazelnut. Because what I'm getting ready to talk about, it's going to give all y'all additional gray hair. But then again, some people might see it as gloom and doom depending on what side of the story you are on. Now, if you're on my side, you're like, she's the gift that keeps on giving. but, that's me. Or you could be Jason Mamoa saying, caramba, why me? Johnny, this is your mess. Yes, I'm talking about Amber Heard. Okay. Just when you think that she has left the country to regroup, to get her life straightened out, to understand the meaning of life. Yes, that Amber Heard. To take a vacation, to get her life together, to spend more time with her daughter, to get her mental situation straightened out. Did she do that? No, she didn't. No. She brought Hollywood to Spain. That's what she did. Look, you can't make this stuff up. My t-shirt. Because you can't make it up. Only Amber Heard can pull something like this off and then make herself the victim. How can you be the victimizer and the victim all in the same person? How does one do that? I'll give you my thoughts about that later. Okay, just look at her smile. Look at her smile. She's up to something. And when you look at somebody that has that little crack of a smile, like that, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm up to something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see? Oh man, she's up to something. Oh my goodness. And it has Jason Momoa's name all over it. It has James Wong all over it. Oh yes. Just the fact that the three main guys she's going after, Johnny, Jason, James, you can't when things happen in threes, it always turns out bad. Always. Okay. Amber, as I stated earlier, left the United States after trying to destroy, in my opinion, destroy Johnny's reputation, life, take all his money, anything that he had, try to rip him of his dignity, all of the above she tried to take because her narcissism, in my alleged narcissism, just couldn't allow her to leave him alone. No, she had to add more stank on. But Amber now has her eyes on Jason Momoa. Now, when she was in Aquaman 1, she got that job by her former husband, Johnny. He loved her, wanted to give her something to do, get her out the house, get her out her hair, whatever it was, but he helped her, which she was ungrateful for. But I digress. Amber did not do well, but while breaking up with Johnny, she gets with Elon, and what did Elon say? Oh my goodness. Okay, Amber was set to be fired from her role as Mira on the sequel of Aquaman because there was no chemistry. And plus, look, if you are not doing well at your job, normal people, most people who do not have the insufferable amount of narcissism and insecurity as Amber Heard has allegedly, would take acting classes, workshops, whatever that person would need to do to be better at their job, to maintain it. Does Amber do that? No. She just takes what she has and says, well, Elon, they're trying to fire me. Imagine how many people Elon has fired because they were not good at their job, but then wants Warner Brothers to keep his girlfriend because she's not good at her job. Elon, double standards. Imagine how many people who you fired who thought that they should keep it because of whatever the reason, even though that they weren't qualified, but you got rid of them because it was for your bottom line, bad for business. So why would that not work for Warner Brothers when your girlfriend was bad for their business? She had 4 million people sign a petition for her not to be in it. Elon. Okay. Let me take a little sip of cafe a little later. This is going to be a rough one. All right. So, Elon has his lawyer, his team, write a scorching, scathing letter to Warner Brothers, threatening them to burn down everything if Amber Heard was not in a sequel. Well, that's what he did. Amber, man, you got 9 lives. I think you used 8 of them already. This is done. You're done with all the shenanigans. It's over. But that's just me saying that. So then she goes after Jason Momoa. Now she goes after Jason Momoa. Now Jason Momoa, yeah, yeah, you see, yeah, no one knows, but Jason Momoa and I were secretly dating. When he finds out I'm breaking up with him, I'm just letting you know, okay? When he knows that we're dating, I'm breaking up. I'm so silly. But let me see. Oh my goodness, this woman doesn't stop. Now, according to court documents released last month, and when I say last month, I mean a week ago. And were obtained by Vanity, Heard 37 described her co-star as drunk and late on set. In notes taken by the clinical forensic psychologist, Dr. Dawn Hughes, who was brought on by Heard's legal team, was saying that he was coming to work drunk. He dressed like a bohemian, dressed like Johnny Depp, mock her, to harass her, to get her fired. No, Amber. But Jason's team ignored it, didn't respond, didn't comment. But however, the studios did, and said that Jason was professional, he was on time, and he did his job in a professional manner. He did all those things. And by him looking the way he looked like a bohemian. That was his style. Matter of fact, look at him and his wife, Lisa Bonet. Now, that's just their style. Now, Lisa, if you see her right here, you see her, the way she wears her hair, her style of dress. It's more of the bohemian beatnik type of thing. That has been her style for the past 30 years. And same with Jason. You can't see him, but you know, his hair is the same way. Now, when he's not working, it's all over the place. So Amber is trying to say he was unprofessional, but no, she didn't stop there. No. In the middle of that, of her inability, in her narcissism, alleged narcissism, in her alleged insecurities, by lashing out, stating, oh, it was Jason Momoa's fault. He brought stress. He harassed me. That's why I didn't get all the time that I should have received. on Aquaman 2. I should have got more time because of him wanting me fired. Not that she wasn't a good actress, not that there was zero chemistry. Now, even if you don't have chemistry, you're an actor. You act like you have chemistry, Amber. I mean, just a thought. But again, she never took time to work on herself to see that, hey, maybe it's me. It's not the whole world, it's me. Maybe I should look at myself. Maybe pay my psychiatrist a little bit more money because I'm just not getting it. That's what I think is going on in her head. But now, guess what? James Wan. Now, if you look right here, James Wan right here, now he's a producer of the movie. Now, she's claiming that James Wan did not provide a good positive climate to where there was a lot of stress coming from Jason, the staff, the members, the crew. They weren't nice to her. That's why her performance wasn't good, and because of that, that's why her performance wasn't that good. Now, James Wan didn't respond, but however, the studio did and the members did, stating that James Wan was a good producer. He provided and created a positive working area, and where everyone was created a positive area to where everyone was able to contribute and to feel safe and happy within that environment, because that's his job, to create. Because the bottom line is that movie better be good because he's in charge of everything. And for Amber to say he did not do his job was just not good at all. However, there were crew members who just said, no, it was great. Amber was happy. She was happy being around everyone, and she got along with Jason. She got along with everyone. Now that this is happening, it's a little strange, which I completely understand. Now, coming back to this nice background. My thoughts about Amber are this. Now, I said alleged narcissism, alleged insecurities about Amber. Now, when she left the United States, she left the United States in disgrace and had an opportunity to start over in Spain, which she didn't take that opportunity to heal. And when I say heal, I'm not talking about her shoe. No. I'm talking about her inner self, her inner being, to get over some of, I shall say, the self-inflicted trauma that she places on other people, and then it comes back to her. Not understanding that she created the situation by not looking at what she does as not good. Now, when people, how can I say, do not deal with reality, they have a tendency to believe that whatever they do, that they could walk on water and it's fine. Anything that happens is none of their doing. Well, that's Amber Heard. And when her part in the movie is not going well because she didn't bother to take other or extra acting classes or to do more work because her acting teacher said that she couldn't cry. Now, if her teacher couldn't take her there, then she should have got another teacher to help her tap in to that robust of emotions that she has. So it's easy for her to blame other people. And no matter, and also what I meant to mention is the amount of attention Amber needs, no one can fill. No one can fill all of that attention that she needs. No one person can give her all that attention. Now, there are times to where, matter of fact, some people say that bad attention or negative attention is better than no attention. Well, if you look at the outcome of negative attention, it's long lasting. You may not feel or see the long lasting effects, but Amber has a daughter. Now her daughter is going to come back maybe 30 years, 12 years. She may even do a research paper, and she may want to talk about her mother and then see all this. Now remember, negative attention is better than no attention. Okay, that all depends who you ask. Her, yeah. Her daughter, something completely different. Who wants to be embarrassed by their parents' behavior 10, 15 years from now, 20 years from now? The negative attention is long lasting. You don't see it until it bites you later. So, if you find yourself walking to where everything that happens, all calamities around you, and you are the only thing that's in common with everything, then you might want to stop and take a look at yourself. Stop and say, okay, let me get myself together. But on that note, Amber has not gotten to that point yet, in my opinion. What do you think?